Voices in the silence, there are whispers in my head. Some promise quick relief, some fill my mind with dread. Some sound like confidence, some sound like fear. Some try to rush me forward, some try to pull me near. I used to mix them up, used to blur the lines. I used to call it instinct when it wasn't divine. But I've walked enough roads now, I've fallen, I've stood apart, and through the miles in mercy, one voice shames me quickly, one voice fuels my pride, but one voice speaks with patience and never has to hide. I know the voice by heart, the one that calls me higher, not with pressure or with panic, but with refining fire. I know the voice by heart, the one that brings me peace, not the one that screams for control, but the one that says release. I know the voice by heart. I've learned its steady tone. It doesn't sound like fear, it sounds like coming home. Temptation talks in urgency, it pushes for right now. It says you need this instantly. Don't think, just allow. Shame talks in absolutes, you'll never change, it says. It replays old mistakes like their present tense instead. Pride talks in comparison, it measures, it inflates. It tells me I'm above them, or reminds me I'm too late. But conviction sounds different, it doesn't tear apart, it corrects without destroying. And I know the voice by heart. It doesn't rush decisions, it doesn't fuel despair. It speaks with quiet clarity, firm but always fair. I know the voice by heart, the one that tells the truth, not the one that flatters weakness or justifies my youth. I know the voice by heart, the one that waits for me, even when I wander or chase what shouldn't be. I know the voice by heart, it's steady in the storm. It doesn't shift with culture, it doesn't change its form. I know the voice by heart, because it's loved me long, even when I chose the noise and proved myself wrong. There was a time I followed whatever sounded bold, whatever felt exciting, whatever glittered gold. But glitter fades in daylight, and urgency burns out, and voices built on ego eventually grow loud. The true voice doesn't compete, it doesn't need the stage, it doesn't scream to prove itself or react in rage. It whispers with authority, it corrects without disgrace. It leads me into discipline, but always wrapped in grace. I've learned the tone of mercy, begin to start. I breathe, I pause. I know the voice by heart. It doesn't accuse, it doesn't condemn. It calls me forward again and again. It doesn't flatter, it doesn't deceive. It strengthens what I choose to believe. I'm not perfect at hearing, I still get it wrong, but I recover quicker because I've listened long. The more I sit in silence, the clearer it becomes. The voice that builds endurance never shouts or runs. It leads me toward patience, it leads me toward light. It never demands shortcuts or promises delight overnight. It sounds like conviction, it sounds like grace, it sounds like truth that steadies my pace. And the longer that I walk this road, through failure and through art, the clearer it grows. I know the voice by heart, the one that sets me free.